Hey, what is happening, guys? I hope we are all doing good. So today we're going to be delving into some of the character quests in the Luofu that I should have done before I did the main story. Oopsie. Today we're going to be doing Luocha and Yanqing's companion quests before we continue with like finishing the main story in the Luofu, because I was supposed to do them earlier and I didn't. Hoping that things haven't been too spoiled and it's still all gonna link and it's all gonna be great. I'm really excited for Luocha's. That's the one I'm like, let me in, you know? That's the one I'm really excited about, because I'm hoping for Honkai Impact references. I'm hoping for Welt angst. I'm so excited. But before that, the new character Robin has just released, so I'm gonna be having a quick look at her character. I've got a couple of pulls to do as well, so we've got some exciting shit to get on with today. So let's go. That song had no business going that hard. Let's get into the game. Sorry, this has probably been one of my favorite like events to do. It's been so fun. I've had a great time just doing like this little event of creating songs. It's been great, but this is definitely my best song. I don't know how I did this. I just picked randomly, but oh my god. This is a bop. Okay, before I do any polls, I wanted to do a quick trial of Robin's character, because I, A, actually have no idea how she works, and B, well, I kind of do now, but I didn't before. But also, apparently her ultimate is really good. Apparently it's like the song. Ah, she's so cute, bless her. She kind of gives me like ever so slight Kiana vibes, but she's obviously not our Kiana, but still. Oh, that's cute. Interesting. All right.
Dangerous thoughts. Harmony and unison.
Ooh, oh yeah, it's already here. Let's.
Soul shout, stars echo. Welcome to my world.
Oh, it is. It is playing.
Renew your definition. World so high. I'm okay.
Oh, this is so cute.
Answer. Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Phoenix! No more playing nice. You're not going anywhere. What are you looking at? Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Nap time.
Damn. Okay, yeah, she definitely buffs them. Holy shit. The only downside is that the music in this game is, like, especially the battle music, is really fucking good. So there's part of me that, like, I don't want to replace the battle music with her. Because I'm like, I really like the battle music. But, ooh, is she on the... Oh, I could get her finally, though. Let's do some pulls. I'm gonna start with this banner first, because you can't see, but I do have 30 pulls on this banner, and we're still after Welt. So let's go. Okay, I forgot how to skip. There it is. That one. There we go. Okay. Oh, we got another. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Not gonna complain about that. Okay, no one. Okay, and then. Okay. Ooh, it's hooks. Okay, cool. Right. Cool. Awesome. That's fine. We're building that pity, peeps. We got to build that pity up, you know? You've got to build it. I mean... I don't know. I might just do one temple to see if I can get Zuyi, because I would really like her. Okay, she didn't come home anyway. And I got another march. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to do any more than that. Hello. I'm here to help with the investigation.
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
Look at him, that's so cute. Especially Welt. Adorable, love him. Please come home one day. Oh my badass.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
He's such a dad. I love it.
You're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Coming.
Love that.
Stop yelling.
Yeah, come on, Jingyan. Hurry up.
Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
See, that's not what I recognize Otto to look like. Because obviously I know Otto from, like, the main Impact game. So is that what Otto looked like in the other Honkai Impact 3rd mission set? Or was
Who's
this
he?
an Otto...
I'd like to see more information on
here?
him.
Which one? Let me see.
Is one of them a threat?
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Luocha. His name is Luocha.
I always say it wrong. I keep saying Luocha. Luocha. Okay.
That's right, Luocha.
Luocha.
He came to the
I'm still
Xianzhou
saying
with
it
a
wrong.
huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name, something to do with coughing. It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
I'm still sus about this coffin. I'm wondering. I've got questions.
A coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Luofu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
Dude. Sorry. I'm so excited. Oh my god.
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Luofu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area. Luocha arrived on the Luofu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron.
The Realm Keeping Commission would have arrested him by now. Eureka! That solves everything! I hope that's sarcastic.
Oh yeah, I guess. You're pretty smart. Sometimes.
Thanks, March.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
Why don't you just ask him?
We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind...
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
His appearance? He looks pretty handsome to me.
Exactly! Huh? Wait, that's not the point?
No, but that's the answer, the troll answer, which I love.
Sorry. What I mean is...
But he does, to be fair, annoyingly so.
It's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luocha is involved somehow. Apologies, I realize this is personal speculation.
Well, you do have a reason, even though he's not going to share the reason, but you do have a reason, to be
That's
fair.
all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Cycrane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Don't worry, the Express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Yeah, wait, I want to speak to Elle.
I owe you two an apology. My speculations have gotten us into a delicate situation. I'll treat you to some Xianzhou delicacies later.
No big deal, we're on the same team after all.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
I did want to say something, though. I don't think Mr. Yang is the kind of person to make a judgment based only on instinct.
I think so too.
It's not something I need to conceal from you. As you know, there are infinite worlds in this universe that can be similar, yet different from each other in various ways. The same is true of the people on those worlds. That's why it's possible for us to run into individuals on multiple worlds who share an appearance, but not a personality. For all we know, in some faraway world, March's adorable face might belong to an intergalactic pirate.
That would be dope, and I would love to see it. I knew she was suspicious.
Hey! He was just giving an example. I'm the nicest girl in the galaxy.
Sure. Keeping my eyes on you. I mean, you could be. That, we don't know who you were before you were in the ice.
However, in most cases, their fates will walk a similar course. I've seen two people who looked almost identical to this Luocha.
Yeah.
They were not of the virtuous persuasion.
No, so there's Otto, who I guess was in the original Honkai Impact, and then the Honkai Impact, I can't remember what it's called. There's another side story, which I think is meant to be in a different universe that you could play through Honkai Impact. I just never got that far, and I know it had Welt in it, and I think that had another Otto in it, which I think is the Otto that we saw in the flashes just then, and then this is now the third iteration that we've seen of Otto. So I'm like, where's Callan? Where's Callan? Is she in that coffin? She fucking better not be. Just let her be happy, please. Thank you.
That's
what is
why
going on?
The moment I laid eyes on him, a chill ran down my spine. March is right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But I can't overlook this.
That is understandable.
I don't want to force you into trusting my judgment, but...
What are you talking about? Of course we trust your judgment, Mr. Yang. Right?
That's right, we believe in you.
I'm glad you believe in me, truly. But the problem remains. Will the Realm Keeping Commission trust a judgment based on this logic?
From a Xianzhou legal standpoint, the Realm Keeping Commission is unable to accept a judgment like this. It's not that we distrust you, Mr. Yang, but we cannot act on groundless accusations. I hope you understand.
Of course. We raised the accusation. We will carry the burden of proof.
I can bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
You ready? Let's do it.
All right. Follow me.
Jing Yang takes everyone to the four-square mirror and begins to retrieve the footage.
As official Dahao mentioned, the Arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Cycrane system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior to the resurrection.
So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
Exactly. Thank you again for your help.
This is your forte. Over to you.
My forte says who?
Hey, I said over to you. You can't back out now.
Thanks. Thanks very much. So, Luocha crossed the street and into the strange corner. It looks dangerous there, but he didn't seem to care at all. He paced in with nothing but a sword in hand. Okay. Walked out of a small inn without any heavy luggage. Walked in to the spare time bookshop and stepped out. After a while, he left with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything. Is looking into distance at the dock of Exalting Sanctum with a coffin at his side. Maybe he just left a Scarstiff. Maybe he's waiting for a new Scarstiff. He walked along the dock for a while and put aside his luggage, leaning on a rail and watching the Scarstiffs passing by the dock.
What do you think? Any idea what the correct order is?
Oh, right. Let me see the videos again.
Which one do you want to...
All of them. I think it's 4, 2, 3, 1.
Let me see if this order works. Luocha exits the Star Skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order. Nice work.
Fucking nailed that. This is Danganronpa. This is this is my detective training is coming in handy for once.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all.
Sure, Jan.
Where does this corner lead to?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious.
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunshou Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of Divine Foresight. It's only used during invasions. That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
Thanks for your hard work.
Thanks so much. We'll be waiting patiently.
Your assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you need as soon as possible. Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of
Perfect.
the open area. I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though.
Who are those people behind her? That's weird.
Huh? Isn't this a scene from the Angler Mystery?
Oh. Talking about.
The Angler Mystery, the novel. There's a scene that's identical to this footage.
Now that you mention it.
I'm not sure I follow.
The Angler's origin story, of course. He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him.
Oh.
The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
Oh. Why would a tea society be so vicious?
Their tea must be stronger than Himiko's coffee.
The Tea Society is just a code name. Did you think they'd call themselves the Evil Society?
Yes.
They have to have a nice-sounding name to conceal themselves.
So, March, what you mean is, the 2 people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
What if a crazy Angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping.
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
Adult Luocha might look blonde, but what if he's just going grey with age?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
I mean,
Hold your
I
horses,
guess
everyone.
so.
I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
And he was there earlier, so that's a little bit sus.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
And the child is a girl?
Detective's initial conjectures are bound to be wrong. Totally expected.
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the 2 people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough.
All right, let's go. Time to interview the witness.
Oh, it doesn't look like she's there.
I don't see the shopkeeper.
Oh dear.
Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You 2 go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
You 2 go ahead.
We'll be back soon.
Oh. Oh wait, there's a note there. Away on temporary business, please come back later.
Looks like Yinshu isn't here after all. Where could she be? Hey, mister. Are you manning the counter?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Yinshu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why should I?
Because we're asking nicely. What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
We have no money, but we can pay you with a beatdown?
Oh, you dare threaten me?
Why
Do
not?
you know who I am?
The question is, do you know who we are?
We're from the Tea Society.
Oh, you mean like the one in that work of fiction?
And who do you think were the inspiration for the Tea Society? Us, that's who.
Sounds like a pack of lies. Still, they don't seem like pushovers. Dang it! Am I in trouble? Ugh, better to live and find another day. Ugh, forget it. I'm not stooping to your level. Inshu said she had a voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
About time you saw the light. Come on, let's go.
Awesome. Yeet.
Are you Yinshu? The shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about.
Yeah, that's me. Can I help you?
You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
You return to Spare Time Bookshop. On the way over, you get Yunshu up to speed.
That footage, I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did.
It's very suspicious.
So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the Outworlder was doing?
Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much. Still, according to the Psycrane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now. He did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it.
Okay, it's a bit weird. Why was he grinning?
After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way.
Alright. What? Okay. I can't imagine him grinning from ear to ear. What?
I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
That is
Mr.
very
Yang's
weird.
instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How could he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
That's the problem. Why did Luocha tear out the title page?
If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. The How and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
I think so. It might seem like a random action at a glance, but there's more to it.
Exactly. I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end?
Oh, maybe not. Do you have some time? Please come back to the Realm Keeping Commission when you can. I fixed some of the recordings and there's a section you might find interesting. That's good. Okay.
Ah, that's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time.
Alright, let's go back.
We now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
Yes, according to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
Afternoon nap.
Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel room.
Oddly specific, March.
It's a shame no side cranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
I wouldn't call it restless. A little concerned, maybe.
Don't worry about me. It's just my mind keeps wandering back to those other Luochas I mentioned. Not the greatest memories.
My mind wanders back to Otto sometimes when I'm listening to a certain song and angsting. And I'm like, oh, this is just so sad. And then I remember what a douche he was, and I was like, why couldn't you just be nice? And then I feel bad for Callan. And then I remember her in Yae Sakura, and that makes me even sadder. And then I'm like, oh! Yeah, it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. Oh,
How
man.
does he always hear us?
Honkai Impact, man. So good.
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me.
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I don't know.
I think it's
What
high
did he go
time
to?
Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
Probably.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime. Too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Okay.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best!
Yeah, that's great, March, but, like, I want to see Luocha, so, like, can you, like, hurry up? Please?
Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Luocha.
Mr. Yang, I'm scared.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance.
Who did the voice?
Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Qingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
Oh my god, I think I'm actually going insane.
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
No, please continue the voice. It's so good.
I'm Luocha.
So good. Oh my god.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Luocha was able to unlock the door,
God, that was funny.
what was his goal?
Oh, I really wish they
His
kept the
villain
voice.
friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Nice.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps. Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Luocha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
What is happening?
Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain. Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
Oh my god! This is so good.
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
I love it. Holy shit. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's enjoy the fight.
Step aside.
Enemy
I have
data
no
secure.
interest in stoking
Net
conflict.
markers activated.
Oh my
Time
gosh,
for good
you
old
forget how...
counterattack.
That's crazy when you play it in like normal pace, like how much slower it is. Dude. Dude, that was really slow.
Destined for oblivion.
Just fun.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Nice. Okay. Let's... Oh shit! You didn't get me that time.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Too late to repent.
Commencing support.
Still waters of oblivion.
I've no interest in conflict.
I'll see you off.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Nothing major. What are
forgot
all
it's
these
not
enemies
Heelys.
doing on the Luofu?
Arch, explain yourself.
It's because... because...
March, you don't have to add in combat scenes while you're figuring out where to take the story. We can wait.
I love it, it's so good.
Bloom, don't worry about me.
Commencing support.
That's half the work. Again.
I'll see you off. Receive divinity.
Don't worry. It's just a scrap.
Oh,
That's
nice. Oh yeah, I forgot how like healy he is. I know he can heal, but I forgot he does like more heals. Lots of heals.
Monster layers in black market spaces, I doubt the Luofu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there.
Does the story have to be this stimulating?
It's more fun this way. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
Clearly enjoying this, Mr. Yang.
I try to go with the flow.
That's fair.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
The
Plausible.
Heelys.
Looking at the map, this place is...
Stop right there. State your business.
Is that Mr. Yang?
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here?
Sorry, just the idea of Welt with that voice.
Tell him to be less aggressive.
Oh, sure.
I love it so much.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business or...
Never mind.
have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
Maybe the title page?
That's the code. So you're the one. Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Okay.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
What is happening? Is that Pom Pom?
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
You can't. Startaro Bubble, the milk tea?
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
First. I love it so much.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
Even he's laughing.
It kind of works, right?
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
Quite sensible when you think about
When
it.
it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story, speaking of which, when did I turn into an automaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an automaton in dire situations.
What?
Okay.
Huh. And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
Oh, I can't believe I have to fight one of these bloody
Don't
things.
get complacent.
Bloody hate these things.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return!
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Oh dear. Okay, well, that's not a great start. Oh god damn it. Okay, Oh, that's really bad. That's very unfortunate.
Still waters of oblivion. Again.
Enemy targets detected.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Thank you.
I'll see you off.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
No, can you not? Oh, cool.
The dead return!
Nice. Oh, this imprisonment thing sucks, man. on us, not on them. I like it on
Ready
them.
for another?
On us, it sucks.
Destined for oblivion.
Fighting
Oh,
is meaningless.
You chose the wrong enemy.
No interest in conflict. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's settle this.
Beautiful.
Commencing support. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
To be fair. Nice, yeah. Nailed it. Hell yeah.
Darn it! This isn't over.
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
Okay. Yeah, I think this is the bit. Yeah, I think we've like came here before.
Halt! Who goes there?
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
Okay. I don't think that's
So,
quite
who was
accurate.
piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was him.
How come I got dragged into this?
No one gets left out of my stories.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions.
Same. I don't think it's quite accurate, but...
For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
Maybe he'll be there.
That
Let's
might
go.
be the best approach. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm ready. Want to see him. Let's go. Okay. Oh.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
A traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Back in. We're not rehearsing.
Excuse me,
back and
gentlemen.
forth.
Would this blonde-haired, life-saving
what?
outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha. He rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Ah, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
Wait, what?
What?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!"
2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in...
Oh.
Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully, Mr. Luocha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
What exactly did Luocha do?
A thousand thanks, kind stranger. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might say.
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
Oh, it could be like... Oh, okay, yeah.
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page
I was
of the
gonna say,
mystery.
I was like, it's probably on the other side, right?
The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about?
What's on the back?
Take a look yourself.
To the next reader, the killer is Chan Hong, the nephew of Chang the Ninth. Yours sincerely, best regards, the immortal spoiler. Oh, so he tore it out. Because he... Oh, and that's why he was laughing. Oh, I see.
The immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
Is that the end of his quest? Yeah, I think that is the end of that quest. Okay, that was really funny. Like, it was a very funny quest. It was cool to get to kind of see a little bit more about Luocha, but it didn't really give us much about him. Like, I want to know more about him and what he's actually up to and things that are happening. And I also wish we could have had some interaction with him, which I think is a real shame that we didn't really get any, but it was still a very good quest, and I love the march moment. That was so funny. That was so goddamn funny. But yeah, I think that's the only thing I'm a little bit sad about, is I think it would have been nice to actually have some interactions with him. But it was still a good quest. It was still fun. The moments with the void, that was hilarious. So funny. Yeah, I still think he's gonna be a little bit bad though. So this now is going to be the Yanqing character quest that we're going to do as well. I love Deeting, so cute. Woof, 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 woof. Evidently you guessed some vocabulary right and communicated with Deeting, however this is not enough. Find someone who can understand. Speaking of someone who can understand Deeting's woofs, you immediately think of March 7th. That's right, she's won. Let's go, I'll bring you to March 7th. Here we go. Okay. Where is she? Oh, she's over there. Oh, little D-Ting, so cute. Hello.
Everything okay?
March, can you help me translate something?
Huh? Why is D-Ting talking to you? I've always been nice to cute little animals.
So you're saying you can understand what it's saying, right?
Of course I understand. All cute things in the world share a special connection after all. The first time we met D-Ting was during the Kafka hunt. I could tell there was a mysterious connection between us. Whenever he barked, I understood what he wanted to say. For example, woof woof, woof 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 woof. Meaning, hello dear, I found a strange thing at the port of Cloudford. You may want to come and have a look for yourself.
Got all that from a few woofs?
D-Ting can convey a lot of information with only a few sounds. So what did D-Ting find at the port? Come on, let's go check it out.
So cute.
Little D-Ting says he's been dutifully searching for clues all over the Xianzhou. He notified us as soon as he found something strange. So what does he want us to take a look at?
Oh, what did you find, little dude? Oh, a jade tracer lying on the ground. Its light green vein flashes out an image of a teenager in the air.
This is Yanqing, retainer to General Jing Yuan. I'm in active pursuit of a fugitive. The situation is unpredictable and developing rapidly, so I've planted this jade tracer to record my whereabouts in case I lose contact.
I think this was when he was after Blade.
If anyone finds this tracer, please take it to the seat of divine foresight, so the Cloud Knights have the necessary intel to act swiftly.
Ah, so it's a recording device. D-Ting must have heard its signal and called us over here to investigate.
Even the General's retainer is getting in on the action.
He looks about 8 or 9 years old, and he's already the General's retainer? The Xianzhou really does have some child prodigies, huh? Given everything that's been happening on the Xianzhou recently, I reckon the only fugitive worthy of a retainer's attention would be a Stellaron hunter. I wonder how he's getting along.
Check operations log. Oh, cool.
Tracking entry. Traces run cold at Starskiff Haven. I'll have to ask the Cloud Knights in the area if they saw anything.
Cool, let's go. Oh, he's quite quick.
Captain, could you spare a moment?
Yanqing? Why are you all the way out here on the front lines? Shouldn't you be back at the seat of divine foresight?
The General already has a lot on his plate. As his retainer, it's my duty to share the burden. Nothing new to report, I assume?
Correct. After this Blade escaped from the shackling prison, he disappeared into thin air. I wonder if he's even still on the ship.
Or perhaps he had no intention of escaping in the first place.
What foul demons found their way across the stars to wreak havoc on the Luofu?
That's why I'm here, to help the General eliminate those demons.
Is that so? I didn't receive any orders from the General.
This is a covert operation.
Then shall we dispatch a few knights for this operation of yours?
I appreciate the gesture, but the fewer people who know about a covert operation, the better. Making a big show of it will only scare the snake deeper into the grass. A good hunter must operate alone. Dispatch a few knights? Huh. How incapable does he think I am? I might be young now, but just you wait. The Master Diviner is always boasting about her foresight. Didn't manage to foresee this disaster, did she? The perimeter is well guarded, but there are no traces of the fugitive passing through. It seems he has no intention of leaving the Luofu for the time being. If the Psycrane hadn't been damaged, we could have extracted some footage. That's no longer an option. The Skyfaring Commission really made a mess of this. Who knows if we'll ever find all these missing ships? Starskiffs are blocked from entering or exiting. There's no way the fugitive got through. But if he fled toward the interior of the ship, It'll be hard to track him down over such a vast area. A fugitive would still have to rely on star skiffs to travel between different delves. If we start by investigating the star skiff he stole, maybe we can get a lead. Guess it's back to the docks again.
Alright. So this way, I guess. Ooh.
Looks like the influence of the Stellaron spirits is growing.
Blade and flight!
Too late to repent.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that was a good move. Okay.
Ready for another?
Oh shit, I should have done the other one. That was dumb. That was really dumb of me, wasn't it? Oh well.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart. How many can you...
Fighting is good.
Cool.
Playing dead? What a childish trick.
Poke. The stiff remains start trembling with sudden anger out of its hollow eyes. Oh, okay. There actually was playing dead, okay.
Blade and flight!
I've no interest in...
Commencing support.
Just.
I have to admit, Yanqing stuff's pretty good.
What's this? This kind of wound is not the work of a Cloud Knight. The best prey is one that leaves traces. Here, Duting. Let's follow the scent.
Yeah, let's go, little buddy. So cute. Let's go. Oh.
Civilians are still getting attacked? Where are the Cloud Knights?
Oh! Oh! Oh, what?
Hey, don't panic! I'll get you out of there!
What is she doing here? Oh.
Time for swordplay. Enemy
Okay.
data secure. Net markers activated. Time
I'm
for
excited.
good old counterattack.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Did not expect her to pop up here.
Strike with heart.
Too late to repent.
Enemy targets detected. How many can you block? Practice is over.
Yeah, I want to see the other
Swords
one.
descend.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Fighting is meaningless.
Huh? They were on their feet a second ago.
Thank you for your assistance, young man.
Just doing my job. The port has been sealed off. Why are you here alone?
I came with a merchant ship. The shadows of old friends have returned to my thoughts of late. I came to reunite with them and relive old times.
Okay.
Who would have imagined the Luofu could become such a dangerous place?
You chose a bad time to visit, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. It won't take long for the General to fix it, though. This place isn't safe. We should head to the nearest Cloud Knight garrison. By the way, did you see a man with long hair and black clothes around here? You can't see? Apologies. I thought... My name is Yanqing. I'm registered with the Cloud Knights. And your name is?
Jing Liu.
Nice to meet you. Miss Jing Liu? Allow me to lead the way. We might have to take a bit of a detour, but I promise to get you to the Cloud Knight safely.
Where exactly are we headed, young man?
To the docks. Don't worry, you'll be safe.
Where did she come from?
So, are you from one of the other Xianzhou ships? The Yaoqiang? The Fanghu?
I'm from the Xiangcheng.
The Songcheng? There's a ship called the Songcheng? Why haven't I heard of it?
She been away.
Miss Jing Liu, how long has it been since you last set foot on the Luofu?
Are you always this talkative?
Just making conversation. I wanted you to know I was still here.
Let's get going.
let's get going, miss. Careful. Take your time.
I did not expect her to be popping up. I'm a little bit, like, shook right now, because I'm like, ooh.
Where do we go from here?
It's very exciting.
Quiet. We've got trouble to deal with first. Wait here a moment, miss. I'll be right back.
Oh. Oh, it didn't let me change. Oh, I don't think I can change at the moment. Okay, never mind.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Ella.
You've come at the perfect time, little one. We could use your blood to irrigate the celestial traces.
Ooh, what?
Little one! This little one is about to teach you a big lesson.
SAS, knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Oh.
A one-time in.
Freaking love Ratio. He's so good, man. So good.
Where did these guys come from? Huh, the general was right. There's a threat lurking on the Xianzhou itself.
You are quite the sword master, young man.
You saw that?
I heard it. A sword whistles through the air and rings out upon contacting the enemy. Whilst invisible to the eye, such signals reveal the quality of one's swordplay. As a musician listens to the notes of a song, so a poet listens to its rhyme. And in the flow of combat, a skilled swordmaster delivers both with their blade. I'll wager the Cloud Knights capable of wielding 6 flying swords at a time number few indeed.
Thanks, miss.
However, your zealousness inhibits your ability to hide your line of attack.
Huh?
Which causes your sword's song to become somewhat mumbled at the end.
I guess the connection between music and swordplay is real after all. The general told me something similar. He said my swordplay was too proud and angular. He said it lacked the maturity required to win the title of Sword Champion.
Sword Champion. If I recall correctly, that title is bestowed on one who reaches the pinnacle of swordsmanship in the Cloud Knights. But that was a long time ago.
Right! Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the title of Sword Champion has gone unclaimed. But once everything settles down and the combat art ceremony returns, it's a title I'm determined to win.
The Cloud Knights have many martial arts traditions. Who was it that instructed you in swordplay, young man?
I see you're no stranger to the art. I won't keep you in suspense. My master is none other than General Jingyuan of the Luofu.
General.
I know you haven't visited for a long time, but surely you've heard of General Jingyuan. He says he has no affinity with the sword, that his skills are getting rusty. Well, if that's true, I never noticed from his training. All right, the coast is clear. Let's keep moving. Active star skiff, active star skiff. There! This one goes past the Divination Commission and the Artisanship Commission. Well, my work here is finished. Now to make sure you get to a safe destination.
Given the present circumstances, the Cloud Knight garrison probably isn't a safe destination. Wouldn't you say?
Correct. So we're not going there. I'm taking you to the shackling prison. Safe, well-guarded, plenty of food, and a place to sleep.
Young man, if you wish to apprehend someone, shouldn't you have a reason?
Suspicious behavior and half-truths. Those alone are reason enough. You think you can fool me just because I'm a child?
Oh?
A sealed-off port with a stranded passenger? Unlikely. Not to mention you walking the whole way here without so much as a stumble. You can see as well as I can. The biggest giveaway was your comment about my swordplay. Correctly guessing the number of swords from the sound alone? You'd have to be more than human. You're not blind at all, are you?
I never claimed to be. You came up with that yourself.
That is true.
Fear not, young man. I hold no grievance against you,
that's cool.
and have
Honor
never
design.
held ill intent
The moon,
towards the
that's cool.
Xianzhou. The black veil covering my eyes is merely proof of my resolve to never look back, to never fall again into Mara and destruction. I came here to catch one person. It's quite fortunate that our paths have crossed.
The one you're looking for. Is it Blade?
He goes by Blade nowadays. A fitting name for someone who dedicated his mind and body to the ways of the sword. Take me to him, young man. You are no match for me, and therefore, no match for Blade either. Let me accompany you. There is no need to throw your life away.
We've not even drawn swords yet, and you declare yourself the winner? Let me offer you a word of advice. Don't underestimate me.
I was hoping to avoid a conflict with the Cloud Knights. How about this? Let's have ourselves a little contest. We can use the abominations that have infested the Luofu as target practice, and see whose sword can slay more and slay faster.
And if I win?
Then I will obediently follow you to the shackling prison and receive whatever judgment awaits me there. Don't worry, I'll keep my end of the bargain. But if I win, you have to share Blade's whereabouts with me. Fair enough?
A Cloud Knight never gambles with official business. But in any case, you won't beat me.
I admire your confidence. But what was it you said earlier about declaring a winner before swords were drawn? It would seem we've cleared every abomination from the area. Let's find another location and continue our contest.
The two journey together before coming to a stop.
May the best swordmaster win.
Please don't tell me this is going to be timed.
This place is brimming with Mara.
Run!
The perfect environment for honing one's skills. Surely slaying abominations doesn't count as gambling with official business?
How do we tell who's won?
We go from here to the end of the path without leaving a speck of abomination behind us. The first one to the end wins.
Deal.
Lead the way.
What if you're just using this as a chance to escape?
Jingyuan trained you, all right.
Run!
Ha! Show me what you got.
I don't know if I'm actually getting timed or not, but I'm just like...
Too late to repent.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. 0 points.
How many can you block? Strike with heart. Enemy target ready for another.
A test.
Where did she go?
She's already going to be stood at the end. Oh, there she is.
I didn't even see you overtake me.
Too slow, young man.
Oh, and she's already gone again. Awesome. Well, she's absolutely going to win. She's like my master's master.
How is that possible?
What kept you this time? You'll need to work harder. Otherwise, you won't even catch me.
Oh my
in the stars.
god!
I haven't had this much fun
Fucking
in
hell.
a long time.
I don't think I actually stand a chance here, to be fair.
A long time has passed since I wielded this sword. The heat of combat nearly cast me into the darkness. Come, young man. I'll let you finish up. I'll let you make 3 moves. Draw your sword. Don't you know it's rude to keep an elder waiting? Hesitant, weak. What happened to that confidence of yours? My turn. Once you draw your sword, you must strike down your adversary in one blow without turning. Yuan taught you how to slay abominations. But did he ever teach you how to deal with the Mara struck? The answer is, there is no difference. The sword pierces the body and severs its life. If this sword came for your throat, would you be able to...
Enough!
Your final move was the only one that didn't disappoint.
Oh, she's a bit scary, isn't she? She's a little bit scary.
I lost?
Our contest has not yet come to a conclusion.
Shit's getting scary. Oh no.
For I have yet to make my final move. And the field has no opponent.
Ooh, no. Everything's got a little bit weird. Oh god.
Unsheathing this sword without merit is to blaspheme the divine will of the Rainbow Arbiter. And invite calamity.
Scared. I'm a little bit fucking scared. What's gonna happen? Oh god.
Even with your strength, if you were to cross paths with Blade, it would mean death for you. I can give you a more dignified end than dying at his hands. To die as a swordmaster, having witnessed the perfection of my technique, refined 1,000 times over.
Hey Jingliu, you're being a little bit scary right now, and I don't like it.
What say you to that, young man?
No thank you, I'm good. I refuse. Let's go, dude!
You have courage.
I got your back, mate! Me and the team that I've assembled. Which is not my best team, but hey, fuck it. It'll be fine. Or it won't be. Woo! Oh! Oh, that was sick! Oh, that was cool! Damn! Good job, dude.
I deflected it?
I'll take those records you found. Thank you, young man.
Dude, that was sick. He just like boom and like deflected that shit. That was awesome.
That move was a token of my appreciation. We were fated to meet this day.
Oh man.
And in days to come.
This mysterious woman also wants to find the whereabouts of Blade. No, no matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace.
And that's the end? There's nothing else in the operations log?
It isn't like a good cliffhanger.
That Jingliu seems pretty dangerous. The Stellaron crisis sure has attracted a lot of strange people to the Luofu.
Yeah, that was dangerous, but that was so cool, dude.
Shouldn't we hand this over to Qing Yuan as soon as possible?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yuan's apparition turned to you. You're not sure whether it's some kind of automated audio-visual answering technique or a real-time remote materialization from himself. We found something left behind by Yanqing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Jing Yuan's hologram waves. The jade tracer emits a beam of light as the illusory figure flickers.
Without a doubt. This jade tracer belongs to Yanqing. I can't thank you enough.
Who is Jingliu?
You already accessed the recordings?
He accidentally accidentally pressed a button.
No harm done. She was my mentor and my superior when I was a member of the Cloud Knights. However, she left the Xianzhou a long time ago.
Jing Yuan is silent for a while.
If you see her, be sure to keep your distance and notify me immediately.
We saw her. Is Yanqing safe?
He took on the charge of pursuing a major criminal. It is not my place to impede him for fear of his well-being. That is the nature of the Cloud Knights and their duty. I do have confidence in him, though.
About Blade.
Forgive me, but I cannot disclose this information. Thank you again for your help, friends from the Express. The situation remains unpredictable, so take care. I hope to be able to drink and talk freely with you once again, when everything is settled.
Okay, there we go. We finished that one. Sometime later, you arrive at the Sea of Design Foresight to check on
Can
Jing
you
Yuan.
wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
I think I may have accidentally crossed over into the actual quest. I think it may have like readjusted itself.
Collating casualties and losses.
Okay.
Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
But you're enjoying yourself, right?
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as Acting General of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow, nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin?
Let's discuss...
It appears that phantylia was the mastermind behind it all.
So cool.
The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Phantylia's objective be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
That was such a good moment, though. Because it was just like... It was so shocking, man. It was such a good moment. Let's discuss Stellaron Hunters.
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantylia.
Get the gist.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Yeah, mate, I've got to get to Penacony, dude. Like, you can't trap me here. I've got to get there, mate.
Quite a few violations this time
around. I'm on my way.
And I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Something Miss Tingyun left behind?
It was all so chaotic. When Phantylia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantylia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Amichacitor may be a bleak one.
I think so too. Yeah. I think she's probably dead. I know obviously there's not really any evidence. I mean, there's no evidence to suggest he's alive, but yeah, I have a bad feeling about this one. I think she's probably dead.
As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Oh, let's go and see Yukong. Oh, Zuyi's there as well. I think someone was telling me in the comments that supposedly Yukong may have like raised Tingyun, because I think there was like in Yukong's art or something, there is like Tingyun there as a child. So I think that was something that someone was telling me. I think, is that her there? Look. Oh yeah, there she is, yeah. So they think that's Tingyun. So yeah, so this is going to be quite sad, I think.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster.
I really want to get her. She's just a 4-star on the current banner. I've got to save, man. I've got to save. But also, I really want to get Zuyi. God damn it. I'll have to do the trial.
You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Miss Tingyun left this behind.
Tingyun.
Oh.
I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept.
Oh.
Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present, this is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
We'll be there at the ceremony.
I've instructed Yanqing to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Or you could just... Oh, I'll say Mr. Yangmin, I was gonna say.
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An amicassator seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yanqing. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yanqing, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting Yun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Ting Yun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yanqing got? We should take a look.
What does I go look in that box?
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I'll take a look at the knife.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Ting Yun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again?
Take a look at the bow. March plucks the bowstring.
It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me. Could it?
I'm sure you weren't the only archer she knew.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here.
We should get going.
Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
I've never attended a memorial.
The Sleepless Earl.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today? Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible.
Oh, sorry, I really should be yawning. I'm like, it's like, we're meant to be all sad over Ting Yun, and I'm just like, real like, sorry.
When I took over this tea house for my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it.
Oh no.
Where is Miss Ting Yun today?
Oh god. I'm afraid Miss Ting Yun is. You tell Men Ming about what happened to Ting Yun.
Miss Ting Yun.
We found this box of seeds among her belongings. I'm sure Miss Ting Yun would have liked for you to have it.
Thank you. All of you. I think I should give something to Ting Yun in return.
A few moments later, Meng Ming serves the tea she brewed.
Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's Blend, seeing as Ting Yun won't be able to try it. We should drink a cup to her memory.
Aww. Oh, that's sad. Oh.
The Luofu is famous for its
Oh.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some...
Maybe
Isn't that
Spices
the
Supreme?
place on Aura Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
Aura Alley?
It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum. Although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aura Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
I understand that. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Aura Alley, there we go, yeah.
Spices
Ooh,
Supreme!
I like the music.
Check out that sign, here it is!
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Ting Yun.
Something from Miss Ting Yun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something.
Oh, we've got some really bad news for you, I'm not gonna lie.
I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Actually, Yun, you tell Yankushi what happened to Tingyun.
This is real, right? The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons. Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let me prepare a dish for you as a gift from Miss Tingyun. It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share too.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yanming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
What brings you here?
We're here to pass on a gift from Miss Tingyun.
This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Luofu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice. Even if she was my subordinate, she never fought alongside me on the battlefield. But in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the Guild, the Luofu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Luofu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me, those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, Please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Oh.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the
I said that
restaurants
completely
on
wrong.
Valley. You're going to love this.
Yansui. I think I called her like Yang Kui or something. I could not have said that more wrong. Sorry, this is a very sad moment, but I'm ruining it with my lack of pronunciation ability. The Amakasta seal.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Luofu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end.
Oh.
It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
It's getting late. Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
A beautiful cutscene. Got me a little bit emotional. I'm just like, oh, I feel really sorry for you, Kong. Like, oh.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yanqing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
I'd like some free real estate, please. Oh my god, that's like the meme. I love it. We'll do the you're too kind, General.
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Here we go.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
A jade abacus?
Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, The Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall. But this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here in my hand.
Oh, so this is what Kafka was trying to get to happen because she wanted it so they, at a crucial moment, will come and help us. So, yeah, this is what, yeah,
astronomically
okay, cool.
distant you are,
I will grip that jade abacus when I need your help.
always come to the aid of the crew.
Cool.
Whatever your need may be.
Awesome. So that's gonna come in the future. Awesome. Love that.
Wow. Now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Oh, I'll be waiting till I'm getting like nearly like full on absolutely annihilated by the most ridiculous enemy, and then you can come and help. That'd be great. Thank you.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree.
Yay!
From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Aww.
Nice!
Not a complete surprise.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Well, you can bid me all the farewells you like, mate. I'm not done yet. We've got a whole other quest to do, which I'm very excited about. Right, I'm gonna leave this episode here because the next episode that we've got is probably gonna be, I don't know which one it is. We've got the Kafka quest to do, which I want to do, so I'm very excited about that one. And we've also got, let me have a quick wee cheeky gander. We've got, there's the Kafka one, and I'm not sure who that one is, Five Touch the Sky, but we've got that one to do as well. So I am very excited to see what that one's going to be. It could be the Jingliu one, I'm hoping so, but regardless, I'm very excited. I'm hoping we're going to get to see a few of the characters that we haven't seen as of yet, but now that we've finished the main story, I will give my sort of review of it. So overall, I really liked the main story. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the characters that we got to meet. I do wish there had been more in-depth look at some of those characters. So for example, with the Luocha character quest that we just did today, we didn't really learn anything new about his character. I'm hoping he's going to come up again in the future, or maybe there's like another quest that's going to come up eventually that means we get to learn a bit more about him, because I feel like he's definitely one of those characters where, A, because Welt is a main character, but also, especially if you're a Honkai Impact fan, there's just a big question mark on him. And it's like, I want to know more. Like, I need more character detail about him. I need more hints. I need to know whether or not I can trust him or not. There's just a big air of mystery around him. And especially because he was also with Dan Heng before, like, and with, like, Su Shang as well, there just wasn't really anything given to us to really hint at his story or to really kind of give us an idea of, like, what to expect. So I just really hope that we get a bit more information about him and Su Shang as well. It'd be nice to get to know her a little bit more. To be honest, she's been texting me like every day, so I'm getting bits of lore and her history in the text, to be honest, which is quite nice. But yeah, there's a real lack of that with Luocha, and I really hope we do get more, because he's definitely one of those where like I do want to know more about him, and I didn't really feel like the character quest really gave us anything. So, but it was very funny. Like, I really enjoyed it because it was very, very funny. But it wasn't really about him, you know? Like, it wasn't about his lore or knowing anything about him or his character development or anything like that. It was just, like, more about other characters, and then he was, like, starring in it, you know? So, yeah, it wasn't really about him as a character. It was just, like, is he evil or not? Probably not from that, but is he, though? I don't know. And I wanted a bit more with Welt, and it would have been nice to get to know a bit more about Welt as well. I think the Yanqing quest was definitely one of the best ones. That one was really good. I did not expect the stuff with Jingliu, and I really liked the fact that then like culminated in like that awesome move. Like, Yanqing's had a few people go for him now. Like, that is kind of terrifying, but he can definitely hold his own. So that's really awesome, and I think maybe we'll get a future Yanqing character that's like grown up, so we can see how like the powers develop. I'm really excited about it because like he's already really strong at this age. So if he's this strong at this age, how is he going to be grown up? I'm very excited about it. It's going to be awesome. I also know that isn't Yanqing's character the same as another character from Honkai Impact, but like theirs was like a grown-up dude who was like, oh, what, weren't they like one of the students with Fu Hua? And so, like, I remember seeing, like, a grown-up image, and he had, like, a beard and stuff. Am I just... Is that him? He is a character from Honkai Impact, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'll have to look it up. This might get edited out, but, yeah, I'll have to look it up. But it'd be awesome if, like, they replicate that in this. Also, where is Fu Hua? I wonder if they're ever going to bring her in. I really hope so. That'd be awesome. I mean, obviously, they've just kind of brought, like, Mei in, so, you know, they're working their way through. But yeah, and I think with the main story, overall, the main story was very good. To be honest, I think I probably loved it more than Belobog's, and I think the only reason for that is because I really like the characters. I like how kind of dark it went. I loved the boss fight. But I do think the Belobog's had more character development in and was a lot more character focused, whereas I think this one was more kind of general lore focused. Although I do think it did focus a bit on the character of Dan Hong, which I did really like at the end. But it just would have been a bit, and also like the Stellaron Hunters, it was nice to get to know a bit more about them. But I think it would have been good to like have some more character focused lore and development. I think I really would have liked that, because that's something that I love in games, and it's just a bit of a shame when like they haven't done it in this quest really, whereas I think Belobog did have that more so. But I've heard that the Jingliu character quest is amazing, so that is going to be the next video that I'm going to do on this playthrough. I'm very excited for it, and I'll probably try and do the next video of the Kafka and Jingliu character quests. I think is going to be the next part of this playthrough, and then I guess it'll just be kind of whatever is next in the main story. I don't know. Is it Penacony? I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm very excited. So yeah, I'll have to make sure I get everything tidied up before we get to Penacony. I would like to have everything else done, because we do also have the next part of the like Mundanes quest as well. So it would be good to kind of get on with that. So maybe I'll do that first actually, and then I might start Penacony, because I would like to get everything else cleaned up first. And then we can kind of go into Penacony like fresh, because that's going to have its own load of stuff to do anyway. So yeah, but regardless, very excited. I'm really enjoying it. So I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It means a lot to the channel, and you know, helps out the channel, which is great. If you want to see any other content, any other games, or any specific character quests in this game, just let me know down in the comments below. I don't think there are too many. I've got like another one filmed that I need to release at some point when I like finish fully playing through a part of it, and I wasn't quite leveled up enough for it, so like I'm gonna go back to that one at some point. So there is gonna be like another set of character quests coming out eventually as well. But yeah, if there's any other particular ones you want to see, just let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.